GM. Thank you, everyone, for being here. It's a pleasure. I'm very proud to be there in this huge event, So let's start to show what we have been doing with World Challenge Game. We are a gaming company and entertainment, and we have built this brilliant board game, a tangible product for our Web3 ecosystem. So let's start showing how we implement the Chainlink technology in our ecosystem, okay? So, World Challenge Game. As you can see, we have this board game here, but this is like the off-chain product. We have our video game for mobiles, where we implemented the blockchain technology with NFTs, with token, and with some features from Chainlink. So let's see. Here you can see our board game. It's based in general knowledge and strategy. We want the users stimulate the learning skills and then try to compete with the enemies to conquer the world through the strategy. So it's a really fun game to play. We tried to develop a nice gaming model where the users can have fun, not only trying to reach millionaire status. So our NFT collection, it's the key to our ecosystem for the Web3 users. So basically, once they have the NFT, they will have the key to record their games and rank in the rankings and then earn some rewards. But that's not the key of our project. We are not a play-to-earn game. We are a play-to-learn game. So we want to share knowledge. We want to be a tool for example, for students or for institutional educational buildings. So a clean NFT launch was our main goal. Why? Because we have been in a really dangerous times for the Web3 users. As you know, we have seen the pumps and dumps and the play-to-earn trend that was really dangerous for us. So that's why we are looking in the long-term way, and we are looking for being a sustainable project. So that's the first step that you have to do. It's a clear NFT drop. And how you can do it? Anyone knows? Raise your hand. That's nice. The VRF. You need to randomize and give the users the right to check on-chain. So VRF give us this solution. So that's how we launch in a clear way, That's why we say we prefer the truth than the trust. Because the trust, you can lose it, but the truth is just the truth. So that's why we think this is a must in gaming. Because we have a lot of trust in Web2 developers and in OPAX systems. And we need to build on-chain to give the truth the relevance that it has. So how it works? On-chain random generic number. It's a player's right. Why? Because they need to have, the developers must give the user the right to check on-chain how the assets are distributed. For example, most of you maybe you'll know the FIFA new game and the new trend of a lot of players, for example, buying football cards. But they are distributing not in a random way. You can check on-chain. So that's a problem for the user. We need to bring this to on-chain to show the user how it's clear, a clear system. Really easy. So that's why we implement it. And it's a really easy process, the same as every Chainlink features. So it's basic. A user call to our smart contract. Our smart contract goes to the VRF function that we implement. And inside the VRF, they made the call, they randomize the number, and then they give back to our smart contract the randomness number that you can check on-chain. So that's a huge step for the gaming industry because we are in a new paradigm showing how we can distribute the assets. VRF has, or the four most important features for us: the tamper-proof, unbiased, verifiable, and simple integration. Most of you will recognize these four features in maybe most of the Chainlink functions or features. And it's really cool to implement this technology because it's really easy, guys. So don't be afraid. Just try to be in touch with the Chainlink team, and it's really, really easy to integrate. Adoption in numbers looks really, really, really good. You can see here that the VRF, it's getting a lot of adoption, and not only in gaming, but also in more projects. And how, for example, proof of reserve denotes automation, any API, data feeds. And yesterday, Sergey announced a lot of things, so you can check the record of the day of yesterday. Our funny story with the VRF. OK, we have our first drop. It was like 9,999 NFTs, and we have 9 rarities. Just to talk only about one, OK, the platinum one. We only have 9 NFTs on the whole collection of the platinum rarity. So you can imagine, if you're going to mint our NFT collection, it's really hard to get it. We have like our whitelist process, where we distribute some whitelist spots, and one of our teammates have one spot. One spot allowed you to mint only 3 NFTs per wallet, OK? So basically, it's really, really hard to get a platinum NFT. So just to let you know, one of our teammates minted 3 spots, and he get 2 platinum NFTs. We were crazy when he made the reveal. And you know, we were really happy because we developed the whole process with the VRF. So there's no trick inside the minting process. We didn't distribute our asset as we want. So it was really randomness, and that's the magic of the blockchain, that you can do the things, and you don't need to trust in your developers. You just have the truth. That's the magic. So that's why I'm talking again that truth in gaming, it's so much better than trust, because you give to their users the rights that they need to keep playing or keep buying your assets. If not, they are going to be like, OK, that's not a clear system, so I'm not comfortable with this game. They are trying to get my money and not distributing the assets well. So that's why I guess the VRF function is a must for every gaming developer when you are distributing assets. So, and now I'm going to talk a little bit about our ecosystem. We have like the board game, where we think that we need tangible products in Web3 because there's only video games. A lot of people think that blockchain is just smoke or just hype, but we know that it's more about it's more about this. It's a technology that comes to be there for a long time, for change the rules, and that's why we bring this product. So we put a lot of passion here. We made like a year and a half of work to develop a great quality game where the users can play, as I said before, using the knowledge and the strategy, and then you will have the video game. The video game will change our ecosystem because it gives the possibilities to compete with online friends, you know? And that's why what we all like, you know? So basically, in our goals, we are working with universities, showing the students how they can use the technology, how they can use this tool to boost their learning process, and how they can start working with Web3 companies. We guess that it's really important to work with those generations because they are the future. So basically, If we only think that we need to build products for Web3 users, we are completely wrong. We are working for the massive adoption, but hold together. If we are not working in a collaboration mode, we are not going to make it. So that's why, for example, Chainlink is connecting the whole ecosystem, because we can do it, but we need to do it all together. So guys, that's what World Challenge game has. That's our mindset, and that's how we want to give like our portion of value to this ecosystem. And we think like with more tangible products, Web3 will be easiest to access for the Web2 users, you know? So please, consider this option because this is giving us a really nice feedback. The users are having really fun. We have delivered a lot of board games to our users, or our community, and they are showing us gameplays. They are having fun with friends, family, you know, the traditional style. We all grow on this side, so basically, you must try it. And guys, I guess that it's all for today. We have shown how the VRF works in our system, but we are continue exploring how to implement more Chainlink functions. We are going to have like the oracles in our ecosystem. Once we drop our token, we are going to explore how the CCIP can work for connect the different assets that we are going to have, or maybe the immersive experience that we are going to have in the metaverse next time. So keep exploring, guys. Keep looking at the documentation that Chainlink gave us, because they are giving us huge tools for make the gaming industry better. So thank you very much. If you have any question, you can raise your hand and say, hey, Lorenzo, I want to have this clear. Or if not, you can make a huge clap for me. And thank you very much for coming. And keep looking at World Challenge Game, guys. Thank you very much.